a while since we've done a Gamescape video, but it's high time because we have something new and exciting here at Stone Mountain Press. This just arrived. It's the new GridZone Turf War Edition. So what I want to do is just kind of show you what this thing looks like now. And then, of course, as I've done with past Stone Mountain Press games, I'll do a series of like demo videos and tutorials following this one. But let's take a look right now. Okay, so here we go. So we got the old letterhead box. Nothing special there. The adhesive label comes separately, so if you have another box, if you want to put it on a binder, something like that, you can do so. Use the box or not. Here's the bits that come with it. So there's 5 dice, 3 6-sided, yellow, black, white, and a black 12-sider and a red 12-sider. There are also 6 discs. They're wood, color-coded, and then you have a white pawn for tracking your position on the field, as you'll see here in a little bit. So the red die, you won't use it that much, only when the power factor is in effect. We'll talk about that in a future video. As I bump my camera. So here is the instruction manual. Really happy about this. This is our first bound instruction manual. The layout came out really good. It's all black and white. I would have liked to have done color, but this is really cool. Lots of examples. And the part that makes GridZone is the appendix back here, where it talks about creating and running a league. So this is how to do your draft pools, create teams, create players, and even gives you the off-season bit about how players age and how to then assemble your rookie drafts and even do power factor checks to see if teams get better as an organization and so forth. So there we go. This is 28 pages. A lot of hours went into that thing. A lot of hours went into all of this, actually. But what you care about is the end product. So here's a quick reference card to go along with the instructions. So this is some reminders on how to play the game and some common rules that you might have to look back at. On the flip side, when you get into the off season, you get all of this consolidated charts to help you get through that piece without having to flip pages in that instruction manual. Then, what else we have here? All right, here's your field tracker. So this thing here, nice color. The colors really pop on this. I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, your offense moves left to right on your radio dial toward the touchdown, end zone, and you see all these spaces here. That was a late addition to the game. This is for tracking player status, so you use those yellow and red tokens to indicate players that are injured or stunned. And again, we'll talk about actual gameplay and demo the mechanics of it in a future video. Put that there. And then we get a sample league. This is an 8-team league. It's a reboot of my American Gridball League that I played for years in the old version. So I'm rebooting it here, and I'm including it as kind of a sample for the core game, just to give you something to play with if you don't feel like, going through the whole process of creating your own league right from the get-go. You can try this out first and see how you like it. So the neat thing about this is it's in color, and it comes with a couple pages introducing the league and the teams. And then the team sheets are in color as well, which I think is cool. Kind of gives them a bit more attitude, personality. Los Angeles has got some cool colors. Where's Memphis? Here's Memphis. Look at that. They really pop. So there's an idea of what the team sheets look like. And some sample score sheets to come with it. And they're just enough to make copies, really, is what I'm putting in the box. And then last and definitely not least, here is our spiral bound chart book. So if you're familiar with the previous versions of GridZone or GridBall, it was all about matching up a offensive call and offensive call with the defensive call. So you've got your pass offense here on the header, and then you got your 3 defenses, and then each chart follows suit: run offense versus 3 defenses, X offense versus the 3 defenses. And then the new addition is these 3 charts here, which are for the deep pass option, which you will go to on occasion depending on your offense and the circumstances. So and then also the back of it, it's got a nice graphic. Really happy with this chart book. You'll also notice, those of you who may have played GridZone previously, that the charts now run from 1 to 12 instead of -2 to 15. And that's because the mechanics involved with, previously we used to take a player rating as a modifier, as a dice modifier, and it would scale up and down to affect the result of the play. That's no longer the case. Now you just roll the 12-sided, look up a result, it gives you a situation. Each situation has at least 2 and sometimes more possible ways that it could resolve, and most of those resolutions depend on a matchup. So for example, I'll pick one here. Let's go with this one here: pass, offense, run, defense, result number 3. So we look at the pass level of the star linebacker, we compare that to the star wide receiver, and if the linebacker is greater, the pass is incomplete, and the receiver is also stunned on the play, so he gets hammered coming over the middle. And if not, if the wide receiver is equal or better, then you roll a 6-sider, and then it can be complete or incomplete depending on how well you roll. All right, so that's an example of the logic that is now featured in the new Turf War edition. All right, we'll get into that stuff in more detail in future videos. For now, I just wanted to give you this preview so you can see what it looks like. See you then.